it up, so Reboot and Skull-Crusaders about to be underway with the first round. Skull-Crusaders playing with a roster. They have a 6-man roster, but right now the 4 is Anthony Gasolini, Soisi, AZ God, and Cam Jam G. Over for Reboot on the blue side as they take this first launch. It's 17th Charge, Neon, Dipman, and Zentuition. Really like that name. Reboot, yes, but also Zentuition. Great name as they go in for maybe a great game on the shot, but no. It's taken out there by Anthony. He slings it. Can't quite find the clear, so on the other side, bottom of the ramp, rather, it will be taken back by AZ God. Looking for a top pass, bounding towards his man, Anthony, as he gets a clear off into the blue side.
Blue with the disc.
So over it goes. Dipman looking for that clear, does get it. The stacks coming through. Dipman receives it, looks for the almost shot. Narrowly misses, but that's okay because on the cleanup, it's 17th Charge, taking charge to put Reboot on the scoreboard.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And it looks like, too, Skinny has in fact joined us both in the match and on the Discord. So, what up? Are you here?
Yes, I am. Just joined the game. Just as Soisi goes for the D pass. We're looking for his teammates, pressured by Neon. Neon with a good pressure, tries passing it to his teammate. Upper pass. AZ got able to recover, goes for the 2-pointer, but just misses.
AZ God could not come through with the open shot, so right back to Reboot here. Neon taking it, but off the head of one of his teammates, Soisi getting it stolen. Right by Zentuition with some good intuition on the defensive hands. Gets the clear, and then off into the other side as these teammates here for a Skull looking for their boost. But just as quickly, it's Neon, and that's almost in. Maybe a rebounded shot, and absolutely as 17th Charge floats on by, and that's the second time in a row that Reboot has a, well, 17th specifically has come through with the cleanup duties. duties.
Yeah, Mr. Jenner on the case, getting the good catches to give two good 2-pointers for Reboot.
Absolutely. So you got to love the second effort there from 17th. You know, not giving up on the play. Some missed shots, they'll happen to any team, anytime, all the time. But when you have those second efforts, you have people positioned to take it back. There's a good take there from Cam, but unable to, so slinging it right out is 17th again with some hands this time around his own goal on the cleanup. But going in, almost on the shot as it rebounds deep into the back line, taken here by Anthony.
Yeah, good deployment, good separation coming out of the Skull-Crusaders, able to recover, and a good anchor by Cam G allows them to get 3 points on the board.
Oh, he likes taking advantage of that shot all right and does it right there to get the 3. So first points finally on the board for Skull-Crusaders. And assist by Soisi. Not so icy as we had initially thought before. But Neon taking this one away, just dodges nicely through the defense. Dipman trying to get a hand on the feet of Reboot. Or of a Skull, rather. Now this takeaway goes up over to Neon. They're trying to find a slow approach into this goal with some passes. Another dodge from Neon. He's had a couple of them as it looks over to the pass. Right across in the bubble. Some good passing going on. A goalie being stunned, but a shot being saved and cleared right out.
Yeah, Anthony just coming right into the nick of time out of his stun penalty just to save it and clear it.
And Neon again with the disc, so kind of a running theme so far for Reboot at least as they find themselves with this 1-point advantage. It's 17th Charge with a lot of the cleanup. It's Neon with a lot of the disc handling to buy themselves these opportunities. There's another one rolling dangerously close. Neon again, there's the man with the plan, and again, 2 points Reboot.
Yeah, all around good boosting coming out of Reboot to be able to get the disc wherever they need to be.
So good look for them. Again, just capitalizing off of kind of some cleanup duties. That time it was Neon instead of 17th, but gets the disc nicely for his team as Skull-Crusaders rolls out. That's a efficient bounce leading to a pass to Cam, but Cam just draped on by the defense. Gets stunned, loses the disc, but AZ God in the back will still retain. Get it to Soisi. Soisi, the back pass perhaps, releasing it to the back line, but still obtained now by Zen Tuition, who gets stunned just the same. So Cam Jam looking for a catch over there. It's Anthony just sailing past both of these teammates here and taken right back by Dip. Dip having it taken by Soisi, and that one just not going into the goal. So off of some heads, some heady plays going on, but not able to find any kind of offense yet as some more stuns come through. And Neon, again, the man with the control of the disc, more often than not for Reboot, but losing control right there.
But don't you worry, 17 charges right there to recover the disc. Good deep pass to Neon, who is right now being aggressed by two players, able to pass it onto Dipman, who's trying to get close to the goal, but just, again, goes a good back pass to Neon, trying to buy his team more time as 17 charge passes onto the two-pointer line. Goes above for Neon, but just misses. But 17 charge, able to recover it, trying to slow it down. Goes for the deep pass onto Shield, but intercepted again by Reboot.
What
again,
a grab there, though. That was that was amazing. So quick on the reflexes from Neon.
Yeah, absolutely good interception coming from Skull-Crusaders to just deny those more points.
And if they can help it, they're going to buy themselves some points for Skull. Just floating kind of awkwardly, so taking a deep shot, just trying to get it off there before the defense was able to recover. But yeah, awkwardly floating and unable to do so.
Yeah, they had a chance to bring it back to a tie game, but again, good interception coming out of Cam G, but just missing off the mark.
Oh, not even. It was right on line the entire time for Cam Jam. Yeah. I'm sure if they could, Reboot would take that back. Did not expect that one to go in, and yet there it is.
Absolutely, and now a tie game with 3 minutes to go. I can't really tell who's going to win this game.
Yeah, it's pretty back and forth right now. Tied up, as you mentioned, 3 minutes left. This is the first round of our last match of tonight. Thursday night full of many games, many matches, which we are able to get on stream here.
Yeah, a lot of good denials of possession coming out of Reboot. And just as I say that, Skull-Crusaders with a good interception, but again recovered by Reboot. Neon passing it to his teammate. Just gets it, but again, another good interception by Skull-Crusaders. One more chance. Goes for the clear. Can his teammates, Skull-Crusaders, with AZ God and Soisi recover the disc?
We'll see. It looks like Soisi does get it here and maybe goes for the anchor off, and he turns, but he learns that the defense is there, but Cam can't find the goal on the recovery. So that was a good defensive play, but unable to really do much with it as it still goes back to Skull-Crusaders. And going for another anchor is Cam, taking it over and over again, and finally goes under for the shot.
Third time's the charm. Yeah. Cam able to finally put Skull-Crusaders on the board, on the lead, with 2 minutes to go. Skull-Crusaders in a favorable position.
See Sweet Potato VR in the Twitch chat, cheering on her team over there on Reboot. Reboot, she says. I was happy when I saw this team form because it is, in fact, a reference, at least if Sweet Potato wasn't tricking me, pulling a dimwee. But yeah, it's a reference to that cartoon back in the either late 90s or early 2000s called Reboot. You know, warning, incoming game, as warning, incoming shot from AZ God.
Great boost coming out of Skull-Crusaders. Really good taking advantage of the just Reboot not being in the right place and giving themselves a 4-point lead.
Yeah, so talking about Reboot, they're unable to stop that offense from Skull-Crusaders. They have 1 more minute to score 2 more times in this first round. That one just narrowly wedging through. And Reboot, though, getting double stunned here by Soisi, dealing the soy sauce on that punching play. And as a result, the Skull-Crusaders getting the disc, at least for a moment. And now they're just backing out, and with that, I think the time probably, out of the hands to make a comeback. But maybe Skull-Crusaders trying to score 1 more here, put a stamp on the first round, and they will. So it's Cam Jam reaching for the goalpost and swings himself in.
Yeah, absolutely. Solid round for Skull-Crusaders. Good comeback to secure the first round.
Head-to-head, these two teams were for the initial half of this round, but yeah, pulling ahead was Skull-Crusaders. And as the clock winds down, no more time for a score. So 12-6, round one to Skull.
And that's the round. Orange team
So with
wins.
that, give us a read on the stats. Monsieur Skinny.
Absolutely. And as we look at the stats, definitely I'm seeing the good improvement of Skull-Crusaders with more punching. As we saw their last game, they didn't do a lot of punching, which allowed, I believe, who were their opponents last time? Do you remember?
Who's now?
Skull-Crusaders, co-opponents. It was...
I could look.
I can't remember right now.
I have to take my finger off the tab button, but I can
For
look.
better or for
wireless,
worse, I can't.
Wireless jacks. There
Wireless
you go.
jacks. Yes, absolutely. Wireless jacks. Able to get the lead by leading in punches, but right now, a balanced punches all around gives Skull-Crusaders an advantage right now.
Yeah, so Skull-Crusaders kind of going for blood on two of the Friday night activity crew community, if you will, trying to come ahead here, buy themselves a win over a Reboot. But Reboot, they already won the first match that they had in this season. It was against Galaxy over in week 1. So Reboot also trying to build themselves something here with a round 2 victory, maybe hoping to force that round 3.
Absolutely. Reboot definitely in the position to come back, take the second round, and push it out to a third round with good interceptions coming all around from Reboot. So let's see what they can pull off in the second round just as we start.
And here we go. First joust eventually taken by Cam. He gets rid of that quickly before pressured by the defense. There's 4 players all up in a row, cannot make the goal. Rebound though to Anthony, and he'll just roll it in. Looked easy, but it was not because Neon, that shot was stopped. The heads were punched. Absolutely dominating right now on the defensive end, just in that possession for Neon.
Unfortunately, a little bad pass allows Skull-Crusaders to recover the desk. AZ God allowing his team to buy them time, slow down the play, looking for passes, goes for the cross pass. Soisi on a 2-pointer position, goes for the backboard, and scores it for the Skull-Crusaders 2-point lead.
So off of a couple attempts, yeah, finally Skull-Crusaders able to put one into the goal. Third time was a charm again, I think, on that one. But good job by them. And for Reboot, it was nice defense there being played. Just couldn't get it to the other side. So now a 2-man, 2 or 3-man, they're kind of all linked together there for Reboot, rolling out uniquely, trying to find a pass, but AZ intercepts. Tries to get it to Cam Jam. A goal momentarily open, covered off, and dinged. But Soisi trying to rebound it, and getting rid of it is Zentuition, but not very far.
Yeah, Soisi there to recover the disc for his team. Again, good slowing down coming out from Soisi, giving his teammates opportunities to be in position. And just as I say that, AZ got on the nest, goes for the shot, but just misses.
What a great save, just head on for 17th charge that time. Dumps a pass down low, trying to meet the momentum of his teammate, but Zentuition not quite quick enough, as there was a defender playing the back line for Skull-Crusaders. Are going to take a deep shot. That'll fly close to the zone. And recovered by AZ God, who looks up to the nest. Soisi taking one, but Zen just nabs it, grabs it, and finds himself on the bottom of the floor trying to reset it. Very close to the goal. 17th, but now a short-range stack there, benefiting off the steal, but cannot convert the shot either.
Yeah, their Reboot is currently allowing the nest passes onto by Skull-Crusaders, and even though they can defend, they're not able to clear it, and now AZ God gets the 2-pointer.
He'll be glad to take that, and it's kind of the case we saw earlier as well. Just Skull-Crusaders being stopped by the defense by Reboot, but Reboot not really able to get the clears, so it's resulting in these second and third and fourth attempts from Skull-Crusaders, who eventually do score with that persistence.
Absolutely good shield coming from Anthony, able to recover the disc on a 1v1 situation. AZ God slowing down the play, passing it back to his teammates.
And then
Camjan again.
Just the give and
Good.
go between these teammates, nicely done there. So see this time though, the defense from Reboot again, just trying to pressure, and they've done a great job of that.
And pressure they have, almost missing the pass back. And then now, AZ God closing the two-pointer, goes under the goal, and Cam Jam able to anchor shot it onto goal.
Cam Jam really taking full advantage of every anchor opportunity, whether the opportunity is up top at the nest or from the corner shoulder up here or around the goalpost. He will anchor quite often. So for that, you got to almost be aware if Cam Jam's receiving a pass, just first of all, close off the anchor. If he's going for the goalpost anchor, just dive on him. Don't let him get that because it's definitely something he is just going for, and he's finding a lot of scores based off of it in both of these rounds so far. Back to the mid area, taken here by Soyce. He's going to go for the deep bounce, taken right back by Neon. And Neon just charging on through as Dipman and Cam Jam stunning each other up top. So more takes going on here. AZ God over to Soyce. A quick shot, just narrowly misses.
Yeah, a lot of mid-action play that we don't usually see faring right now. Skull-Crusaders going for the deep passes, but just messing off with good defense coming out of Reboot, but good head punches coming out of Skull-Crusaders, able to recover it. Again, Reboot on that defense. Can they clear it this time?
Trying to make that happen, just losing it, however. Maybe one juke too many. Another anchor shot there, getting those off in volume. Another one missing there, but still right back. And this is, again, what we were talking about. The rebounds, the extra possessions that Skull-Crusaders is benefiting from right now. You know, buying them some extra points. Now, that said, a good recovery and pass here will at least get it to Zen Tuition momentarily, but Soyce recovering. A quick one that's slung into the other side and taken right back by Soyce. So self-rebound into the shelf for the three.
What an unfortunate miss for Reboot. Soyce with a good punish and a good three-pointer.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So coming on out here, rolling is Reboot, looking for some windows. That one bouncing off the side of the tunnel, right back to Cam Jam. Even from back there, he'll take the anchored shots, and that one was going to go in, I'll say. But interesting strategy there. Now, some of them up close work. I question, personally, just the deep anchor shots. You figure he had a lot of time to line up any shot that he wanted. Typically a lot easier to be accurate not taking the anchor ones, but he went for it. Now Reboot will retain it and try and find another clear into the orange side.
I remember Ender's underhand being ridiculous until they weren't, so maybe Cam Jam's onto something.
Yeah, well, right now shooting at a clip of probably 30%, I'd say. I don't know. But the extra opportunities is what is buying Skull-Crusaders all these shots. Nothing against the anchor, but just more so saying that you can still get a fast and accurate one off without doing them all the time, I suppose. Because right now the accuracy not quite on, but of course, can't criticize them too much because Skull-Crusaders are up by 9, so it's the extra opportunities that are buying them the lead ultimately here as we wind down this second round.
Yeah, good patience coming out of the Skull-Crusaders. Not pressure to throw it, but good defense and a good clear attempt by Reboot. Can Neon set to recover it? Tries to go for the clear, and good clear coming out of Reboot. So the race starts. Skull-Crusaders on those boosts, able to recover it. And now Soyce looking for a pass. Punched out by his Reboot, but upper pass. Goes for the three-pointer, but just misses.
Narrow miss. Rebound, another narrow miss for Cam. Down low. Was he anchored again on the floor there? Looked like it.
He was anchored on the air. He has to be anchored.
But over there, it will go to the other side. Taken by Neon. A soft one. Oh, couldn't find it. The momentum not on the side of Neon, just trying to dump it in, knowing that the defense there for Skull-Crusaders was impending on the stacks. But a good-looking pass. And there we go. Collecting for the two-pointer. It's Neon assisted by Zen Tuition.
Yeah, with 2 minutes to go and 7 points, well, it might look bleak. They still have a chance to come back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just we've already seen some great defensive possessions from Reboot. It's just a matter of the clear. So honestly, if they can keep going with this defense that they've been showing, the only thing they need to do differently really is a clear. Like, there's a defense. So now, if they can get it through, if they can find some stacks perhaps, there's time to make a shot here. Make a good goal and a run late in the second round.
Absolutely, but they have to move quick with 1 minute and 36 seconds. Skull-Crusaders able to clear it, but Reboot and 17 charges on Neon trying to reach the goal. They do, but 2v1 for CamJam. Good slowdown. Goes for the anchor shot. Gets the anchor shot. Good three-pointer.
And just as importantly as anything, the anchor shot on the stunned goalie. I believe that was Anthony who swung on through, flying, and dished those punches out to just bother the goalie enough and enable the much less pressured goal, at least in terms of being saved. So with that said, 17th charge rolling out. About a minute left. Now receiving it, Zen Tuition backs it out to the tunnel. Couldn't quite find the angle on the pass, so Soisi slapping that back out. And it seems like Soisi, I've noticed this game, quite often he's the first one to the disc. If anytime it gets loose in the midfield, he's been the one to obtain it for his team and then send it to the other side.
Absolutely, and this round has become ever so more crucial, just wasting down that clock. And as Ankas recovers it and gets a good clear, just wasting precious seconds that Reboot desperately need right now.
Just going off the top of the rim there, almost a unlikely shot, but it goes here to 17th charge, gets it very awkwardly stolen up top. Neon, as well as Dipman coming through, they're going to bounce it down low. Cannot find the hands of 17th, so one more for Skull-Crusaders, maybe as some more punches go through. Zen Tuition trying to stamp it out here with at least one more goal, maybe, but just unable. So the second round ends there, as well as the match taken 12-2 in round 2. And 2-0 across the last couple rounds there for Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, very close game. But the first round, unfortunate, lost by Reboot on the second, not able to gain the momentum.
Yeah, couldn't quite put it together there, and couldn't find, despite the good defense, couldn't really do too much against the Skull-Crusaders' relentless offense.
Yeah, good positioning coming from the back goalie, just able to, since no strong clears or clears were clearly lacking for Reboot tonight. Anka's just able to recover it and just buy his team positioning time.
Yeah, and right there, looking at the stats quick before too many leave, it's CamJam with a game high 15. Shot it a lot, made it a lot. And even when he didn't, again, it was just the rebounds by Skull-Crusaders kind of buying the extra opportunity over and over for them. For Reboot, I mean, look at all those saves. That is a ridiculous amount, too, for Reboot. Granted, there's a Anthony's on that side now, so confusing me momentarily. But still, look at all of them. I mean, 2 saves, 4 saves, 5 saves. The defense was right there for Reboot. They were causing a lot of trouble. But you can only keep it up for so long before a score eventually happens is the thing. But otherwise, great game defensively for them in the goal, around the goal. 17th charge and Neon had themselves some good matches offensively, and Neon handling the disc duties a lot. Neon 17th charge putting on some putbacks in that first round that were nice. Unfortunately, the rest of our stats there wiped, so can't read off the rest, but I digress.
Yeah, good sportsmanship. I know you guys can't hear it, but good sportsmanship coming all around from all teams. Very exciting games to watch tonight.
Yeah, that's always good to hear. These guys, at least the ones that I do know in this match, so I don't know all of them. Still getting to know their play styles all a little bit here. New to VR Master League and new to the competition, so it's kind of a cool part of this is getting to learn. But for the ones that I do know in this match, a lot of good sports, quality people, and so good to hear, even though I can't, that they're being nice to each other on the comms. Gotta love it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so ladies and gents, that will be the match for the evening. The matches had a good string of them going on for the last few hours, and we're about ready to close this one off. So thank you to the Twitch chat for joining, for interacting, for watching, for listening, and for subscribing. We had Solid Shot earlier, the subscription. We had 5 Spotted Dog, who coming through earlier as well, just before the match with the 100 bits. So appreciate that. And yes, So I've been Palidore, Sputnik Cobra earlier on, joining us for a bunch of casts, and then Skinny229 for this last one coming through. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Shad, for sticking around.